Hello. So after Arkham Asylum is over took off a bit, even though I was and am very proud of that video, I'd done the best that I could to make it awesome. I believed in it and most of the feedback was lovely. It was just the sheer amount of attention that it received that sat in my chest for weeks as a panic attack on its edge waiting to tip over, and often it did. It confused me that maybe what I'd come to dislike about my original Arkham retrospective wasn't that video's quality or anything I'd done, it was maybe just the numbers, just the attention that it received that I didn't know how to handle, and how my body and my mind reacted to that, and turned that anxiety into a reason to deride my own work. After Asylum has overcrossed 100k, the second video on my channel to do that, I got that feeling again, and it was very tough to confront that maybe I started these videos on a false belief that I'd done something wrong when maybe it was just the attention. And a large reason why that Arkham City video took so long to make wasn't just because the video was challenging, it was just getting out of my own head about what I do this for in the first place. I don't make the videos for attention. I actually don't like it when they receive a large number of views. My head isn't used to that feeling, and especially when it's a provocative or an edge case video like Asylum is Over or the one I dropped yesterday, it can feel like self-inflicted pain to have made something that then harms you in the long term. Asking myself, what's the point of making videos if when they actually take off, which is what YouTube says is the thing you have to do, it smacks me around so hard and I have to deal with that ad nauseum. I forget that I don't really make the videos for attention when they receive it though. It's like a drug that you think you want more of when you actually don't. But those of you who've been around my channel for a while will know, or have probably picked up, that I don't do this in the normal way or the optimal way. I prioritize my projects and my creativity above anything else. But that mix of approaches about doing this on my own and not wanting the attention has potentially gotten in the way of me showing public recognition to those of you who have engaged with my work honestly and have been doing that for a long time. Because I released some, to me, very scary videos after basically disappearing for a year in the past week, and people were still here when I came back. I've been overcome with gratitude for that this week and need to let you know. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am sorry that I haven't said so sooner. I know that I don't go about what I do here on YouTube in the normal way. I disappear without communicating for months at a time. I don't stream or announce my projects. I've privated a lot of videos. I've denounced others. I don't have a Patreon or a Discord to connect with you. I don't communicate where I'm at with you. I don't ask what you want to see from me, and I've blatantly walked away or have tried to quit several times. At certain moments it might have looked like YouTube and videos was a goblin clinging to my back that I was trying to throw off of me. I'm very good at distancing myself and just working on my stuff and forgetting about this platform, and talking to you is the bit I've always had the most trouble with. But somehow times have gone by, and despite all of those inopportune decisions on my part, I've been lucky enough to see my work found by a great many wonderful people. You've found what I've made regardless, and quite a few of you have been here a very long time. After I released my Arkham City videos, I realized I've not made how much I appreciate that nearly as public as I feel I should have. I'm seeing comments on those videos from accounts from people who've been here since the early days of my Arkham retrospective, and that is wild to me. Let's put a lot into perspective. Because each of my projects, particularly the last few years, have just gotten longer and they take more time, it's become so easy to forget how long I've been doing this. It's been about 5 years of me making long form content, and there are people who've been here that whole time. I'm not good at interfacing with an audience, but I need you to know that if you've been here since day one, if you watched Tomb Raider initially, if you found a Ratchet video and hopped on board, if you just got here yesterday, I appreciate it so much. Thank you for engaging with my work. Thank you for outlasting the times where I've railed against what I do out of my own problems, the times where I'm really hard on myself. Thank you for seeing past the veneer of a pretentious, introspective, artsy dickhead and finding something to connect with anyway. I know this is a very niche and intimidating space for new people to enter into for a lot of reasons: video lengths, irregularity, the topics that I'm talking about a lot of the time, but the fact that people still show up whenever I do come around is something I do notice and have been humbled by over the last 6 months, and I think I need to communicate that now, and I should have been doing it all along. Often the phrases like "thanks for watching" or "thanks for being here" can feel routine and dehumanizing to creators. It's just part of the process, and it's hard to feel that actual connection to the knowledge that someone I don't know is watching this. It's not something I feel that my body at least is built to understand. Because of the way that I work, I don't often sit down to think about what it actually means, but today, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you for giving your time and attention to what I've made, even if it's such niche work from such a distant creator. I truly feel I wouldn't be here without you. I still feel like I'm starting new every time I make a video. I've got no idea who's going to care or who's going to watch. I'm not one to advertise out in the world that I make videos on YouTube, but there's been something about the personal challenges that I've faced in the past year that have reminded me that this space it doesn't have to be difficult. And I can often just make it a lot harder than it needs to be. This doesn't need to be a place where I'm simultaneously disregarding and scared of what people want from me. I've been shown time and time again that those who matter don't mind when it comes to what I make. And I don't know why I'm so surprised by the support that I receive when I release a video that I'm sure is going to go nowhere, and then somebody brings a response to it that floors me. I need to remember that people can be more accepting than I give them credit for. And I've been trying, and maybe you noticed, to openly embrace the parts of me that are a bit sillier and goofier and put them into the videos more recently. It's something I've been fighting against for a long time, using this place as an outlet, because that's what people might have come here for. And maybe it's not just the moody, introspective stuff that has to be the center of attention all the time. Only making space for that part of me denies something else that is really important to me. I love making stupid, silly songs and have legit wanted to do a rap in the middle of the video for no reason thing since 2018. I've been trying to find an opportunity to do it for that long, and when I did it in City, it really felt like something clicked for me, and I want to stay on that train of being a bit more, ironically, self-accepting of all the sides of the personality that I have in my work. I'm always going on about self-worth, but I think I've been denying that a little bit, because I do love to be dramatic and dour and spooky, but I also love doing stupid shit, and those aren't conflicting ideals. I know it might seem cringe to some people, but earnestness is always what I'm going for, no matter what it looks like, and it doesn't always have to be a sad or a revelatory thing. Sometimes it's just doing a rap because it's fun and it doesn't need to be a reason. I really, really love making videos. Maybe it's not always obvious, but I really, really do. I can't seem to help myself. I love pushing myself to make cool things and as big and epic as I can. Push myself to think in new ways and find parts of me that I didn't know were there. It's something that has brought me so much joy to do. But if I want to keep making videos, I think I'm going to need it to view it just for me as more of an outlet than I have been. Basically, I don't know how seriously I'm ever going to take YouTube. I've been doing this long enough that I don't know if that is ever going to click for me. I don't think I'm in a position where I could honestly start streaming if I wanted to. I don't think I'd be good at it since I don't really watch streaming and have no idea what expertise it requires. I don't know if anyone is asking me to do anything different. If you just want me to keep making cold drop 4-hour monstrosities after disappearing for a year, let me know. But I know that I want to make videos that I want to make, and potentially upcoming there might be a series that's a little different for me, a little more comfortable, since I've done some fairly edgy, contrarian adjacent shit recently and would just like to talk about some stuff that I like. This definitely isn't what YouTube wants me to say, but I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. If you're here for the ride, thank you so much, and absolutely no hard feelings if I'm not for you or you want to step off at any time. There's so many other amazing creators and so many other things to do with your time. I'm not entitled to any of it, and I'm probably not going to claw after you for it. I'm just going to use my time as best I can to express myself, and I'm just happy to ride the same wave as you if you've the mind at some point. But right now, at least, I'm here to listen. I know folks have asked me to cover Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight, and those both will be happening. They will be happening. I've got no idea when. I'm a bit burned out on the bats at the moment, understandably, but at some point I will get to it. But do you want more casual content? Do you want me to keep picking fights and lean contrarian more often? Do you want a podcast? Do you want me to branch out from games? Do you want me to stay the course? Do you like this thing we have now where I don't talk to you for ages and then slam an anvil on your porch like it's your job to move it? I am just gonna do what I'm gonna do, but thank you for being here so far. Thank you for sharing your appreciation of what I make with me when you do. Thank you for just watching the videos if you do. And I really hope that we get to spend more time together in the future soon. And if there's ways that I can cater what I make to help you enjoy it more, I'm absolutely open to any and all suggestions. I am working on new videos, but I'm also working on my second album right now, and it's already sounding like the best fucking thing I've ever made, so I promise to promote that harder when it comes time. I don't know if there's ever gonna be a steady Micah Edmonds channel. I just wanted to say thank you to the people who've put up with that already, and let you know that I'm going to be trying a bit harder to do a better job when it comes to my silliness and my goofiness, and try to find the niche that I really want to work in, instead of approaching this as something that I that I just do because I do. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to be a bit happier in the videos that I make, I guess. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Make sure to hit that like.